Maiden voyage on the new driveway.
What are we gonna do?
Pick up sticks and put them in a hole.
We're gonna pick up sticks and put them in the hole for a burn pile. AKA, we're just gonna goof off and play in the dirt on our property because we have the opportunity to do it. And it's a beautiful day. All right, this kid's got his priorities. He's not gonna move any sticks. He's working on his miniature dirt bike track.
The previous owners of the lot cut down a bunch of trees and just left them. We're not too sure why, but we had a lot to clean up. We are heating the shop and the living quarters with wood stoves, so we did get a good start on firewood. The rest of the mess just had to go. With all this time spent cleaning up the lot, it gave us a chance to see all of the view angles, reaffirm the site plan, and it gave us a sense of a fresh start and new beginning. It was also essential to get equipment around on site and to do earthwork. And we had to make some of our own mess. After all, we have these peekaboo mountain views, so we're taking down some of our own trees. Now, this isn't the most glamorous part of this design-build adventure here, folks, but it is a part of the process, and we want to include all the steps that we're taking from start to finish.
She worked too hard. Out here making piles. This is gonna be like the 23rd burn pile. It's just never ending out here. Get it burned up before it gets too hot. Wanna know the bad part? Oh, having a sleeping baby. I'm stuck, I can't go pee. I got overalls on and a baby around my waist. Yep. It's just motherhood right here. Right here, motherhood.
With the burn piles raging, we set our sights on getting a driveway to our property. We didn't have any good way to get to our land. It was basically landlocked. Thankfully, our new neighbors allowed us to use their driveway for the meantime. We started with our county requirements as a guideline for the layout and then looked at a lot of horse properties on Google Earth and talked to friends and family about their configurations to decide on a radius for parking trailers. We're going with a circular loop and a large rectangular space in front of the shop. Our lot included a 30-foot wide easement for access and utilities. From our building site to the road was 1,000 feet. We walked the limits and painted out a relatively straight line while avoiding some of the bigger old-growth juniper trees. Jordan started out by clearing all of the sagebrush, trees, and rocks. Once it had been cleared of debris, the blade on the Mini X cut it down smooth and tracked in the material. This was all done in the late spring, so the dirt still had good moisture and was easy to work with. The power for the Barndo will go underground, down the center of the driveway, so we will be digging a trench and making a big mess later on. The goal for right now is to simply get to our property. We will be spending a lot of time and money importing rock and fine grading it nice and smooth once all of this is complete. Jordan knocked this driveway out pretty quick. Some of the challenges were just using a smaller machine. We did this to save money. We didn't want to have to rent a bigger piece of equipment. And rocks. Lots of big rocks. I guess that's what we're growing over here in Central Oregon.
First time driving it. Got the old Mini loaded up. Beautiful day.
We are happy to have burned through so much brush during this first burn season, and we are so stoked on our dirt road. It does feel like a big check off of the long list on our design build adventure. Coming up next is our septic layout, a walkthrough of the Barndominium design, and how we even bought this chunk of land. So stay tuned. See you soon!